What is that? What's that all about? There's a lot of AI stuff on YouTube these days. A lot of AI foolishness. Oh, thank you guys. Please don't forget to hit the like when you come in. Appreciate you. Now there's 6 people over here already. You want to know what's tripping me out? People really thought that Anna Kane, that Lamisha Fuller was Anna Kane. People really fell for that. I don't know. Do you think they fell for it, or do you think that people just get on this app and they look at stuff and they just run with it? What do you think? Hmm. I'm sitting here looking through my photo gallery, man. Fried fish. That would be nice. I don't know why. You've been talking about fried fish a lot lately. It's got me thinking about fried fish. I like fish. Ugh. What you doing? You must be working on something. Oh, I haven't seen that in a long time. Mm. Can you hear me? Mm, mm, my goodness. I'm still just trying to understand how people could mistake that girl. Like, how can you mistake that girl for Anna Kane? In what world could you mistake that girl for Anna Kane? I just, hey, Yvonne. Hey, NGM. Yam J. Hey, Stacy. I'm just trying to figure out how could anybody convince just totally mistake her for Anna Kane? I just, you know, it's funny. Haven't people been talking all kinds of crap about me, trying to make it seem like I was lying about this and lying about that, and then people want to sit up there and pretend like, I know, not even the same skin color, honey. I know. I, I'm Anna Kane is Caucasian. What's going on, Avery? No, but seriously, hmm. Um, Want to know what's funny? Judge Submarinian knows all about the Anna Kane case. Mm, man. A lot of buffoonery going on. Well, look, I'll see you when you make it over. Okay. You must be working on something. Mm, 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 mm. Don't mind me, guys. I'm looking at some things.
I was trying to let my battery charge. What's
Oh,
up, y'all?
you could have.
What's up, y'all?
Hmm, a year. It's been a year. Can you imagine if the details of Anna Kane's case could have been added to the federal trial?
Say, could I imagine?
Yeah, because that would have made it hard for them to drop the SCX traffic jamming. That would have made it real.
Well, are they saying they're saying a whole lot in regards to the minors
Mm,
can make a comment? Is that
mm,
true? I don't know.
mm. They're saying that minors can make a comment. I don't think the sentence is going to happen tomorrow. I think everything is probably going to carry over till Monday. And
They're turning this into a unnecessary spectacle.
where is he in all of this? Where is Lionel? Like seriously, where is Lionel?
Somewhere, somewhere lying his ass off somewhere.
I don't understand. All the weirdo YouTube liars and how they just get to lie and lie and lie and lie and lie and lie and lie over and over again. All that lying they did. Huh. All that lying. And content creators just get to keep on lying and lying and lying and lying and lying and lying. It really doesn't change much though. Because the truth is the truth. There's no getting around it. So apparently, Judge Submaranian is going to let a bunch of people that didn't get a chance to speak at the trial come forward and speak during sentencing. Diddy is writing long letters of regret and hope for the future and wishing he hadn't made any of the bad choices that he made before. What do you think about all of his regret?
It's bull crap. He deserves 8 years. Give him 8 years. It's looking like he'll get 8 years. That's what I'm gonna guess. But yeah, like you said, they may not get to the sentencing side until Monday. because it looks like it's going to be a spectacle. I really, like you said, I got Diddy fatigue, and yeah, this orangutan on the screen right now, man, I really got Diddy fatigue. But him and all of the I'm sorry and I'm not buying it. I don't think the judge is going to buy it either.
I don't think so either. I don't think the judge is buying any of it at all right now. At all. I think he's buying nothing. I mean, how many of you guys out there got Diddy fatigue? Lord knows I do. And the thing is I'm not saying that I want it all to go away because the truth is these things they need to be handled. They need to be addressed. The truth needs to come out. It's just it's all of the games and all of the hyperbole and I'm just not understanding. Why am I being called a liar? Why are people listening to that weirdo? I tore my ass trying to be down and tried to make myself masculine again by sexually harassing my coworker while she put on my foundation and my concealer. Like I'm just trying to understand.
He's not allowing me to
All of that stuff all of that stuff was left out of the trial. All of that stuff was left out of the trial. There was so much that was left out of the trial. But see, these are the things when it comes to I mean, who cares? Honestly, like all of these Illuminati people, they're not saying anything. They're not going to say anything. I'm just tired of everybody expecting me to have something to say, or for me to tell everybody everything, or for me to be to this and me to be to that. Why don't they ever have to say anything? Like I just so many people didn't say anything. But apparently a lot of people have something to say now. Yeah, I got Diddy fatigue. But the thing that I'm most tired of is the people that are talking about it. And more importantly than that, all of the people that aren't talking about it. Hey, Mudana, thank you. There's too many content creators that were talking about it that are no longer talking about it, or is it am I tripping?
no. They've been instructed to what, I don't know, abandon it.
Like why? Diddy and Diddy.
This whole media uh shit show just reminds me of wrestling. That's how I look at it. It reminds me of wrestling.
How many content creators were talking about Diddy? We're talking about the Diddy trial. Diddy every day.
Virtually all of them.
Diddy every day.
Virtually all of
Diddy
them.
every day. They're not talking about it now. Why not? Why not? Why aren't they talking about it?
There's no money in it.
How? Much money as they made? A lot of them made a lot of money. You telling me it won't make why isn't it news now? It's looking like Anna Kane's gonna get granted her discovery though.
Great.
She was 17 years old. She was 17. She got put on a private jet company, flown to New Jersey, and then driven to New York City. Oh, Pat. Anna Kane. I want people to really think about this situation here.
Oh Lord, look at that.
I want people to really think about that situation there. They making David allowed to help quiet. Yeah, yeah. I do believe that they're using some of the David story as distraction away from what's going on with the diddler. I would not disagree with you there. And it's funny because that's a distraction and they're creating distractions for that too because now there's all this other stuff going on with the David case and now David isn't a he's not a red room
Not a suspect.
suspect, which is wild because he's not a suspect of taking that girl's life, but he's not being addressed for all of the things. Welcome, quiet one. He's not being addressed for all of the things he did to that girl while she was alive. Why does nobody care about that? Why does nobody care about his little R. Kelly ass? I want to know about those other girls from the Discord, those other minors from the Discord that kid was saying um, he was going after. Yeah, the owner of the vehicle and not a suspect. The owner of the vehicle where her remains were found and not a suspect. But you know what, though? There was some weird stuff being said. Like, and I'm really starting to think about it because the swatting happened, what was it, like a couple of days
A
after?
couple of days after.
Was it a couple of days after they discovered Celeste or a couple of days after they found the car with the remains in it?
After they discovered
It was
Celeste
Celeste.
in the time.
Yeah, we need to look at that
Yeah,
timeline because they figured out it was Celeste, what, a week after? It was like at least a week,
a week.
10 days
Yeah. Hmm.
after because they found out it was Celeste before he canceled his tour.
Yeah.
If my memory serves me correct. They found out it was Celeste before his tour dates were canceled. He was still on tour. But when the swatting happened, you could hear the mother talking on the body cam footage stating that her son and her daughter were there. So that means he got off the road and went straight to his mom's house, got swatted before he even went home to address any of this.
So that's what I was saying.
Or was he off?
I think there's a bunch of media manipulation along with stuff going on with LAPD in regards to the story. Just a
Yeah.
lot of stuff ain't making sense.
Especially when you take into
That's why I
consideration
said,
that they had TMZ involved.
yeah. And
Yeah.
I told you about TMZ. It's not making sense to me. I'm cool. I'm leaving it alone. It looks like what it looked like.
You want to know what's really sad? I don't think that girl's going to get justice. I don't
Not at
think
all.
I don't think anyone is going to find out what happened to Celeste, how it happened to Celeste. I think, it's funny. It kind of reminds me of that case we were talking about. And then come to find out, it was a case that was over there in Leimert Park all of those years ago. I guess what, in the 50s, 40s, 50s? The
Or
Black
yeah,
Dot
you talking about, yeah,
case.
Baghdad, yeah, yeah,
Because they never found out
yeah,
what happened to her either. She
yeah,
was
because
just,
it was a ritual. It was a ritual. Yeah,
but she
something
had ties to
ritualistic went on
Hollywood.
there.
She had ties to Hollywood. She had ties to the celebrity elites. She was you need to look at TMZ sideways more than ever. You need to. You have to. You have to. We all have to. The question is why don't? Why are people so quick? Like, honestly, right now at this point in time, paying any real attention to TMZ is
Any
paying
media,
attention to
any media for the most part.
like
I
paying
mean,
attention to
any
flag.
media, any media right now that's really not going to stand on being anything credible. Like I long have not seen TMZ credible, especially when they tried to run that whole thing on you. I said, "Oh, okay, I see what they own." There, yeah,
I mean, you got to see it firsthand. I mean, everyone has, suspicions about this and suspicions about that. But for you to be able to watch something get conjured up here on YouTube and then ramp up and then end up on TMZ, and then when we go to address it, they don't even want to discuss it.
yep, yep.
They print lies. Now all of a sudden they want to talk to Ray J, they want to talk to Nicki
I talked to
Minaj.
Nikki. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Bump them.
TMZ will cooperate with the police if they have to. Cooperate. I would s-
They're doing more than
I would
cooperating.
say collaborate. I would use that would be
There you go.
the word that I would use. I don't know about cooperate, but I definitely know collaboration. Mm. I wish it were going to be over tomorrow, but this thing is probably going to drag on till Monday.
It would be great. It would be great if it was over tomorrow. This Diddy fatigue. I can't do a whole weekend.
It's going to drag on. It's going to drag on. And I think part of the reason why it's going to drag on because they need it to drag on because they don't want. I think there's some interesting things that are about to happen. Like it's interesting that she finally got granted her discovery today. Finally, finally, she's been waiting a long time. Her case got pushed around quite a bit. So did Little Rod's. And now that everything is over, or at least the trial part is over. Now they can finally get to them. You want to know something else that I was thinking about too that really makes everything flow a little different and feel a little different as well?
Mhm. What's that?
Diddy wasn't considered he wasn't considered like a criminal when all these cases first came up. He was a man who technically had
No real criminal record.
no
No.
criminal record. And now, hmm, mm, now he will.
And it's gonna change the dynamic on a lot of
Oh,
things.
it's gonna change the dynamic on everything. On everything, it's going to change the dynamic. Huh. He's he's not gonna be able to use the whole "I've never been convicted of a crime" excuse anymore. That's gonna be gone. That's out the window.
Have you ever been convicted of a felony? Check mark. It's gonna be on these YouTube streets that are gonna have to check that in a few years because not only Diddy, I'm just talking about criminality because they'll give you a slap on the wrist. That's why I said he may get 6 years, 7 years, 8 years, something like
I
that.
don't
Now I'm thinking
understand
between
why
six
you
and eight.
even saying what you're saying. Like, why would you even say something like that? Like, that's kind of wild. Like to say that he would only get that.
No, I'm saying he might because of how they're trying to frame this up. They want to give him 11. I'm hoping for 15.
It's not about wanting to give him 11. They've already put it in that that's what they want him to get. Minimum.
Yeah, and that's why I was saying it looks like, when I said the other day, I said 15 years. That's probably what it's going to be. Now I'm looking at it like, and now what you just said, I was like, oh yeah, they might end up giving him 6 to 8. I wouldn't be surprised. I'll say that.
Let me go get a t-shirt before someone confuses this for being a bra.
Well, you got the cruelty free. Yeah, there's so much going on. They gonna get started with this Diddy stuff early. Hold on, I'm about to.
Curtis, there's gonna be a lot of
He
stuff.
said Curtis.
Fitty, Harry Winkle.
50 Cent did he made a supposed. I think he's trolling though. I don't think he really did I don't think he really officially dropped
I don't know
a
why
statement
anyone
and
would
gave it
take
to
him
the judge.
seriously about anything he has to say regarding anything at all. Where's his Diddy documentary?
Now that's why I said he made a statement, put it on IG today, and that was the first thing he promoted. Did he do it?
Yeah, I don't think that's coming out.
Nah.
I think it was all cat.
Well, we'll
Running
see.
his mouth just to be running his mouth. I think he wanted to be a part of the conversation. I think he wanted to
Well, yeah.
look out for one of his boule brethren. That's what I think. I think he's a troll. He's always going to be a troll. I think he's a huge troll. I think it's gonna keep on trolling. That's what I think. You know what? So here we are. It's been a minute. Like this shit's been going on. I'll never forget when the Cassie lawsuit hit 2023. That kicked in the barn doors of 2024. Cat Williams was talking when he was talking. I did my interviews. There was stuff that was going on. Whoop-de whoop-de woo. And then the next thing you know, raid happened. But see that videotape. When that videotape hit, that changed the game. Him brutalizing Cassie like that changed the game. For people to finally see it, nobody believed me. I told everybody he was beating on those women, he was hurting those women. Then I'm like, I don't get it. Everybody acts like that didn't happen. Like I didn't sit there and say that he was putting his feet on these women, he was putting his hand on these women. I mean, didn't I say all of that? Don't nobody ever want to believe me. Don't nobody ever want to believe me. Um, it's weird. It's like people like believing liars and just don't ever want to believe anyone that's telling the truth. Guys, don't mind me. I'm making a little snack. I don't know what you're working on, but I wish you'd tell us. I tell you, sometimes you're the weirdest co-host in the world. You see, I'm over here doing stuff. You can't hold it down for me. But this ain't nothing but us and the fam, so. Did you disappear again?
But what?
But where are you?
None of your business. Went to the bathroom. Why you talking? Where am I? The hell you talking about?
Because I'm sitting here talking to you, and you just totally just disappeared. What? They kicked you off the platform? That's crazy. They always doing something. Always. Ugh. I guess I'm doing too, I don't know. I'm sitting here grabbing lemonade out of people's twats.
You grabbing Diddy juice? Wow.
No, I'm not grabbing Diddy juice. A menace. No, I'm just, putting together a little snacky snack. That's good. So seriously, let's just be real. This shit ain't nowhere near over, is it? It's just the beginning.
No.
It's just the beginning. It's just the beginning. He's
Yep.
just getting warmed up. I think they were trying to figure out how much they were going to be able to get away with. I think everybody keeps forgetting that Little Rod is scheduled to start in what, 2.5 weeks?
Yeah.
Annie came. She's just getting worked up now. Like we just said, they granted her discovery. It's kind of like they were waiting for the trial to be over and the sentencing to be over.
Yeah.
Can you imagine if they had just been able to put those details of what happened to her in the trial?
Mm-hmm.
That's just, that's beyond reasonable doubt for the SCX traffic jamming. There's no getting away from that. There's no getting around that.
No.
Oh, Paul, did he help me through what? He did? He helped you through a lot? What did he help you through? A bottle of baby oil?
Okay. Should I hide this person or
I mean, you can. They're more than welcome. I mean,
I don't?
that's I
Yeah.
think that's the problem. Like a lot of people aren't paying attention to the fact that Diddy is a monster. They're more concerned with his help, what he did for them. That's what they all really seem to be worried about, honestly, more than anything. They all seem to be more concerned with, oh, Diddy did this for me, Diddy did that for me. Like even some of the statements from the children that the children
Did he help? Did he help me? He gave me a golden shower. Somebody said.
somebody's saying he gave people a lot more than that.
Did he help me? He gave me a virus.
I mean, apparently his gift
Leave him
said don't
alone.
stop giving.
He gave me a virus. Right. How about leave Diddy alone? Get your crazy arse up out of here.
You wanna know what's funny? What about all the people that Diddy never left alone? Like, are people forgetting he was having Kim Porter surveillanced? By his newest baby mama. Is everybody forgetting who that crazy hoe is? Love's baby, love mama. She does cybersecurity. She's a cybersecurity specialist. You know, maybe she should apply for a job at Sig 9. And salute to Natanya Rubin. She had a very eventful day yesterday. Mm. You know, leave Diddy alone. That's cute. That's
God
rich.
said no. God said no.
Carrots in the chat. Y'all make sure you keep our dear sister Natanya in prayer. 25 years.
Why are
25
there
years.
carrots in the chat? I'm confused.
For Natanya, you know that's her personal sigil.
Oh, I didn't know that. Okay.
You didn't know that?
Nah.
Yeah. After she sustained her injuries, she
Hmm.
was pouring her whole life essence out of her face profusely. She made her way into the back kitchen and found her grounding on boxes of carrots. Hmm. It's funny hearing people want to come to Diddy's rescue and come to his aid with all the people that he's hurt. No, but when I heard that the kids were like, they need him to come home, they're having a hard time gaining employment, nobody wants to work with them. That's not about to change when he gets home. If he should ever come home, that's not about to change. It's funny that they actually think it would, but none of these people are really living in reality. Like, none of them. They're all like, but that's what happens when you've had privilege for so many years, for so long, when you've had money for so many years, for so long, when all you have to do is pay some money and everything gets fixed and everything turns around and everything goes another way. Like, that's what happens. Your idea of reality, it's much different than everyone else's. I'm just trying to figure it out. I don't know why I keep getting tagged by this weirdo on TikTok, but I think I need to go over
Who?
there. Adrian Deontay Lewis.
Oh, his
Yeah, I get tagged by him. I get tagged by Drizzle Monroe.
on TikTok.
Yeah. Yeah, Natanya Rubin. Yesterday, she got a message. Somebody said that there was a package for her at the front door. When she got out there, she found a dead bird placed on her doorstep. Okay, she always. I remember her story. It was the very early years of my career, right as I was about to get signed. It was a very powerful statement. I thought he was going to get convicted.
with the evidence, like, no way they're getting off. I knew J-Lo was going to get charged. Especially when they were talking about how she was crying, talking about this was going to ruin her career. She had to get out, crying like a little bitch in that holding cell. They all got off, walked right away. And then the next thing you know, she put on a Versace dress, half naked. She did an interview talking about how her grandmother told her that her ass was going to make her career. Hmm. Man, the carelessness of narcissistic people. Yeah. You know, this is the second time this year somebody's had the audacity to come and mess around at Natanya Rubin's house. The first time, earlier this year, she had ran out to do some errands. Someone broke into her house and moved a very, very, very large piece of furniture from inside her house into her garage. So when she pulled into her garage, she would have no choice but to see it and know someone had been in the house. Hello, right back at Pennsylvania. Yeah. A lot of people forget that. Someone broke in her house. And guess what? No suspects have been found. Now someone texts her, tells her she has a package at the door. She goes there to find a dead bird. I know what this is like because I've been through it myself. No one wants to believe you. No, I don't think Curtis wrote a letter to anybody. I think he's a troll. And I think he misses being a part of the conversation. You know, I'm sure that every time he gets involved in this conversation, he starts running his mouth and he starts telling people he's going to put out that a documentary. I'm sure that it creates traffic, that draws traffic over for him to see what he's got going on there. Yeah. Actually, I'm just kind of tired of all of them. You know, you would think that after the way the mother of his kid was ran through for filth on that stand. Or is everybody forgetting that? I think everybody forgets that one of the Diddy girls that was in his trial It's Curtis's baby mama. Like, the stuff that Diddy had those girls doing, that's your baby mama. Like, you made a baby with her. Yeah, Daphne, I think she was like victim number 4 or whatever that they brought up. The one who was so excited to be there, like she was having her 15 minutes of fame. You want to know what's funny? I said that about her before all of this trial stuff came out on the blue couch. 50 Cent baby mama is a Diddy bop. I said that. I also said he didn't know that. Hello, Sansara. I also said diaper rash will make you cranky. I did say that, didn't I?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So, I guess everybody thought I was just talking shit, huh? The question is, what made her so interested in Mr. Jackson? Was she legitimately interested in having a real relationship with 50 Cent? Or did Diddy send her on a dummy mission? You know, if there's one thing that I know about a real man and a punk, something like that. Oh, what did he do? I bop. Indeed. But these dudes, real men aren't interested in women like that. They don't want to be with women like that. Not real men. Real men don't like the idea of it being public knowledge that the woman that they're involved with was public property, that she was passed around by everybody that they know. Am I wrong about that, Odell?
No.
Like, it's one thing if a man falls in love with a woman who has a past, but if she's still actively networking in these circles, no real man is going to want to have anything to do with that. So, do we honestly believe that Curtis didn't know that she was meat market? Like, he got duped? Truth is most dudes that I know and bang with chicks like that as community property are down low. It's easy for a down low dude to mess around with a chick like that because they don't have no feelings for her. See, she's good enough to be seen with. She knows enough dirt and information on other people to make her useful. It's all about the money. And she not going to trip when he decides, he needs to spend some time with the fellas alone. Or the fella. That's just how it works. That's why it's so funny anytime you hear any of these people get online talking about I was an industry pass around. That could have never happened with me. That could have never happened with me. You know, I would never choose a bisexual man. I just never would. Never would. Not me. It's not it. Nah. I just no disrespect, but a man that knows how to slob a knob, I'm not interested in kissing him. I'm not. Like we can go shoe shopping together. We can go to the club and check out guys together, but relationship? No bueno. I'll never have any respect for you. Like the second that I can imagine you going, oh, Damien. Like the second that I can imagine that, like, yeah, it's never gonna happen. If I'm gonna get involved with a man, I need to be involved with a man. I'm a bisexual woman. If I'm gonna get involved with a woman, then I'm gonna get involved with a woman. Um, but yeah, nah, I can't. Yeah, I can't do. I can't do. Yeah, I can't do dudes that get done. We can't. Can't do it. It's not gonna work. And 9 times out of 10, I'm gonna end up being really like hella disrespectful at some point in the whole thing. I mean, he's a lovely interior designer. He has excellent taste in decor. I wish he learned some decorum. But hmm, tomorrow's gonna be
Thank you,
interesting.
Laurie.
Welcome. Tomorrow's gonna be interesting. What do you think?
I'm already ready for it to be done. How about that?
I hear you. I think it's gonna drag. I think they're gonna drag it just a little bit further. I think it's gonna drag. Doesn't matter. Whatever it is, he's getting sentenced. And then he'll be sitting somewhere waiting for the next round of charges to come because there are going to be more charges. I don't think people understand that. He's not done, he's just getting started. And now he's been convicted. That was the whole thing with them trying to get it overturned, get an acquittal, get a new trial. Because the second that you become a convicted felon, all of the rules that apply for felons apply to you. And now criminal history, criminal past, all of it's proven. And now everybody also knows, without a doubt, he's been getting away with this for a long time. Long time. What's going to be interesting is watching the industry squirm, because that's what's about to happen. Part of the reason why they came for Natanya this week, they've come for a couple other people. They would be coming at me super hard if they could. You know, it's funny. If they actually knew how to find me or exactly where I was, they would have really tried to do their big one this week. It's funny. I keep getting phone calls, messages passed. How are you? I was just wondering, are you okay? Where are you at? I don't even trust people that ask me where I'm at anymore.
Yeah, I mean, it's like if you didn't give a damn about where I was at 6 months ago, why are you asking where you at right now? You know, fool, call my phone, remember, to me some where you at. What was my response? Like, what the fuck does it matter, fool? Yeah, people are weird nowadays, man.
The economy's bad these days. Unfortunately, there are people that probably sell you out for a bucket of chicken right about now.
Speaking of bucket of chicken, I just see Orlando Brown talking about some Orlando Brown fried chicken. Did you see that on Instagram? He done resorted to selling chicken.
Say what?
Hold on, let me see if I can pull this up real quick. I didn't want to bring it up. I just was looking and I was like, look at this shit. This Negro literally got the Orlando Brown fried chicken. Yeah, this is hilarious. Orlando Brown $1 million fried chicken. You think I'm bullshitting? Orlando Brown fried chicken. If you think I'm bullshitting.
Well, see, the second that he told Ray J that he was more viral than him, that was just the wrong move. He really, 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 he challenged Ray J. Well,
Yeah,
I remember when Flavor Flav got himself a little chicken
they.
barbecue joint. I guess he found it in the big movies.
I mean, yeah, yeah.
When Orlando told Ray J, I'm more viral than you.
Well, maybe he meant it not via internet, but maybe he meant it,
All I know is
viral, viral load.
that moment really, 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 really hurt Ray J. Because at that point in time, it was true.
It was.
And Ray J he's gone on a mission to be more viral than Orlando Brown.
And he has accomplished it as of late, but not for the right reasons.
Look, getting sued by the Kardashians is, who knows. The thing
Cat said,
is
"Butt hurt." No pun intended.
he should have sued them. Keeping your composure when yeah, when he called himself trying to troll me.
No, yeah, because see, he was gonna get his ass whooped. That he literally was gonna get stomped out by. There's a couple of us in there that was gonna stomp him out.
What was funny was I was the one that told everybody to fall back.
Yeah, yeah, he was about to get stomped out.
I told everybody to fall back. Like people really think that I'm just some they couldn't be more wrong about me. I only show people what I want them to see. I think that's the thing that cracks me up about a lot of these weirdos on YouTube because a lot of them think that they drove me crazy, never took into consideration that I was playing along. Everything that I did online. Nobody caught me doing anything online. Everything that everyone saw, I did on purpose. I filmed on purpose because I wanted people to see what was really going on in real life. Now, what made everything so tricky for the public was the fact that every time I would catch them slipping, they would just delete my channel. And then they would take the footage that they screen recorded and then they would repurpose it with their own commentary so people didn't know what to believe. See, this is the thing. Who Orlando needs more than anyone is God. But the second that he started doing the Diddy is innocent, free Diddy, I love Diddy, whoop de woo, I already knew he was on the payroll. I knew he was on the payroll. When he did his interview that night, I was still there at the studio. I didn't even go downstairs. I didn't even bother. Raven Simone looks a little cagey these days too. Truth is most of the people that are still attached to or still depending on the system are all nervous. And that's really the problem with Diddy being guilty, Diddy being sentenced, and Diddy going to jail. And guys, we could use 250 more likes. I'd appreciate that. We ain't gonna be here real long tonight. But seriously though, this isn't about Diddy. This isn't about them believing in Diddy. This isn't about them caring about Diddy. This is about them caring about what's gonna happen to their futures. That's why so many people in the game are so upset with me. Because I really did mess up the ecosystem. I messed up the balance of how the money got passed around. And then people started incentivizing coming after me and taking me down and discrediting me. Like for the past 5 years, that's been some people's jobs. That's how they're surviving. Constantly every day working to try to discredit me, to try to get me up in arms, to try to do this, to try to do that. Like that's what it's been. And now here they are. You know, they sit there, and when it gets to the point where people start playing with your deceased child, like people talking about my son who never met him, people talking about either of my children, any of my children who never met them, don't know them. And the people who they talk to about my children barely know my kids either, barely spent time with my kids either. Hmm. Thank you, Mudana. Oh, honey, they get hella disrespectful. And now their biggest goal right now is to make sure that my channel doesn't grow, that I don't make any money off of my own content here on my channel, that I don't have any real members or subscribers. Like their entire job is to try to make sure that I don't make no money. They want me to be broke, they want me to be destitute. They want me to be out on the street. That's what they want. Mm. All I ever wanted was to make music, tour the world, share it with people. And the truth is, unless I can find a way to raise the money to be able to run my own operation altogether, I'm probably never going to be able to do that again. It's funny how people want to talk about my career. They know nothing about my career. I toured this world, I don't know how many times over. I've been to 1,000 cities in my life. I've been through 20 some odd different passports. I've performed everywhere for a long period of time. I was on the road for over 300 days a year. I don't know. I can't speak to who or what did what or did, you know, to Orlando. I know that he's been messed with, and I know the things that I heard, and I'm not going to put him out on Front Street. It's not my job to try to embarrass him. I was hoping that I would give him
Jackson, stop. Michael Jackson didn't touch nobody.
at the
If that's what they're talking about, MJ.
at the end of the day, what I really wanted more than anything was to give Orlando the courage to speak up for himself. That's not going to happen. That's just not going to happen. Thank you. And guys, feel free to hype up any of the videos that you like, that you see, the stuff that you want other people to see. We work really hard here to get noticed, to get recognized. So, but that's the great thing about this channel. This channel was all about creating a space for y'all to come and get to know me, the real me, my life, how I am. See me for yourself, not what you see on other people's channels or what other people have manipulated, but for y'all to get to know me. There are not too many people who have been the kind of celebrity that I've been all my life. I went from being famous for one thing to being famous for another, then to being famous for something else, and to be famous for something else. Like I've been famous my whole life. And now it's gotten to the point where it's obnoxious. Because so many people really don't know me like that. So that's why this channel is here, so people can get to know me like that, as I am. And it's fun to be able to have somebody that I can work with like Odell. Like this is hmm, well, Europe has always been a good idea, but we'll see how things go. I don't even know what's going on with the world right now. Like the world is in a really, really, really crazy place. And even this Diddy stuff and everything else that's going on, it's all a distraction for something bigger. I just try to
Getting ready for a great
hmm?
getting ready for a great reset. That's what they don't want people talking about. These wealthy people. Yeah, that's a whole nother conversation. That's really what's up. But no one's really peeping that.
The David distraction. There's a lot going on. And yet nothing's going on. I really can't wait to be able to make the announcement for the thing that we got coming up next. Big time spiritual warfare. Big time. I've been trying to get this thing done. When do you think we're going to be able to talk about it?
We got to We still got to. We got to still line up some other stuff. So I'm making a few more calls. Yeah, just hold tight. Main thing is you get yourself together. So we'll probably be able to, like, what, middle of the month, end of the month, more likely end of the month for sure, because everything will be, yeah, should be good to go.
Funny thing about it is this trial and the outcome of this trial has been it's wild. You stand up for something and then you become tethered with it in some way and it becomes a part of your life and you become a part of it. The only thing I've ever wanted is for everyone, I mean everyone, to, hey Michael,
Thank you, Michael. Appreciate
it's
you.
for everyone to be able to speak up for themselves, to be able to speak up for what's going on. I wanted all the victims to be able to come forward because I know there's so many, even the ones I don't know. 333. We still short. We still short like 165, 70, something like that. If we could get that before we go, that would be great. So, last words on the diddler business. It's been a hell of a year. A lot of ups, a lot of downs, a lot of curveballs too. What are your last words on it before the sentence comes for this trial? Don't think it's going to be the last, in my opinion. Odell?
My last words? What are my last words?
Mm, for the
Shit.
end of the one
I
year of the
I don't
ringing
I don't
Diddy.
this man just get his mother his fish kit, uh his ride to whatever prison he need, federal prison because it's a federal prison, right? Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, yeah, just pack him up, pack him up. That's all I got to say. Those are my last words. Pack his ass up for Pac, for Big, for Black Rob, for Craig Mack. Pack him
Hip
up.
hop.
Fuck out of here.
For hip hop. Hmm.
Had everybody fooled like he owned Ciroc and Revolt and come on. It's like it's fake aspiration for the black community. Like, yeah, man, I'm just so like I'm just done with the illusion where
Rock Nation is the same
they.
thing.
Oh yeah, yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. But that's all coming down to sooner than later. But just I'm just done with the illusion. It's like the Matrix. Neo at the end, what did he saw? He just saw nothing but cold at the end of part one. That's how I'm. Oh, y'all just over here running all kind of game. I see your
Tanya
source
Rubin for
code.
Kim Porter.
I see your source code. Yeah, of course. Shout out to Natanya for Natanya as well. Yep. I see the source code.
I wonder what all of this would have looked like if Kim had gotten a chance to come forward like she was planning to. Man,
And if they didn't hush up Albie Shore, I mean,
that wouldn't have been good for Mary J. Blige and Kimura though. That wouldn't have been good for them at all. Like that's the thing that people really don't understand. The people that be the quietest. Ooh, the people that's the quietest. Man. Yeah. For crying out loud, Whitney Houston, even. Diddy couldn't wait to give that speech at that Grammy party the night that Whitney left. I can't believe people are still letting Ray J off the hook for that. Or Brandy for that matter. It's just wild. Think about Angie Stone speaking out about Clive Davis a month later. Guys, we're gonna get ready to get out of here. What's my wrap up? What's my wrap up? Justice. May justice be served in some way for all the justice that's been denied. May the truth finally be heard. May liars' mouths be shut, stapled shut with a nail gun. Let there be reparations for those who deserve it. Let there be retribution for those who have it coming. Don't believe the hype. Let art, true art, let it live and let it heal, let it teach, and let it unify. I pray for the end of whole house culture. And I pray for the resurrection of true femininity. I pray for the preservation of real masculinity and the end of the cake boy era, which has absolutely nothing to do with homosexuality. Yeah. I pray for cruelty-free artistry. And yes, I pray for justice for true art. Because art is probably the biggest victim in all of this. And I pray that in the midst of all of this chaos, I pray that we can create that. Yeah, Maria. Brandy's never going to tell the truth about that note, even though I know somebody who knows what was on it. Oh, we never decided the Dollar Donor Day.
Oh,
Our fundraising attempt for Cruelty Free for our nonprofit is to pick a day in the month where we can get 25,000 people to donate $1.
for tomorrow, or the first. Everybody get paid on the first. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah.
Well, how about y'all tell a friend to tell a friend? Cruelty Free Artistry is trying to raise money to launch our company. 10-10-25. That could be interesting. I don't know. What is 10-10? Trying to figure out the day, but we just want to get 25,000 people every month. Doesn't have to be the same people. It can be different people. To just donate $1. And this month is that month. And it would be great if that could happen this month. It would be great if we could make that threshold. Um, because there's a project that we're working on right now. And that would make it a whole lot easier to get that project done. We're going to get it done one way or the other. But yeah, I think you guys are going to love it. You're going to like it a lot. I think it's going to be a good thing. And it's going to be a surprise and a treat for some people already. And yeah. Oh man, I wish I could talk about it, but I can't. So yeah, no, it's next year. The goal really is to be able to launch my first project with visuals included, all of that, and to be able to help launch 2 to 3 new artists. That's the goal for next year for Cruelty Free Artistry, if we can. Um,
I know we will.
or at least get them prepared. See, the best response that I could have to all of this hip hop chaos is to bring something new, to bring something fresh. the best response that I could ever give would be art. I did this all to try to save it. I I wanted to tear it all down so we could build it up strong and new again for the right reasons, for the right purpose. You can also support by buying some merch. Yes, you can. But for those who can't afford to buy any of the merch, man, I used to ask for $1 a view. I wish I could get $1 a view. Cheapest ticket in town. But we're going to start the dollar campaign. And we're going to start from there. You know, so many people go out here in this world, they start a new business. You got to raise money. You got to raise money so you can launch your business. You have to. Art without cruelty, or, yeah, that would be amazing. And they don't want us to do that. I can tell you that right now, especially not someone like Odell, and especially not someone like me. Odell stayed away from the industry. I was a part of the industry. You put the both of our experience together and what we see for the future, and that's very dangerous for what's out there. But I think we can do it. I think we can do it. It's been difficult getting things started, being chased, being stalked, being harassed, phony cases, fake charges, weirdo stuff, like all of this stuff. It slows everything down. And the truth is if we had some real funding and we could just throw some money to some lawyers to get things taken care of, it would have never slowed us down. But everything happens in God's time. It happens his way, the way he sees fit. So we're not going to complain. But if politicians can raise billions of dollars, we should be able to raise 1 million or two for this cause. Kamala Harris had $1 billion to run her campaign on and was 20 what? Well, how much was she in debt at the end?
What was it, 20 million? I
Yeah,
forget.
they ran through the billion and was in debt
Yeah, it was
20
like 20
million.
million.
Man, do you know she's running around doing speeches talking about it was the closest political race in our history? She's literally saying that, and people are sitting there listening. Now, I'm not saying no, it wasn't 20 billion. They had a billion, one
They had a
billion,
billion.
and they ended up 20 million in debt.
Yep.
How do you run through $1 billion and you 20 million in debt? And you still running around lying to people, telling people that it was a close race when that man won by a landslide. Always round. Popular vote and electoral college. And she said, yes, it was the closest race. Hillary Clinton had a close race. You can't take credit for her stats. Terrible. Denial. The denial. So guys, yeah, people are homeless and struggling and going through all kinds of stuff. Government people is being, and she was able to run through $1 billion and nobody called her out on it. She ran through $1 billion in 3 months. Gee. Yeah. Hillary was much closer. Much closer. So I don't know if you guys ain't got nothing else to say. I don't think we got anything else to say either. I'm Jaguar Wright. It's Wolfgang Chicken Amadeus. And we're
Chicken
cruelty
really.
free. We're
Mhm.
Cruelty Free Artistry, Inc. Invest in us. I promise you, you won't regret it. Night. Bye. Why am I doing it like this is the Princess Bride? It's crazy. Have fun, Storm.